What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another video. Today we're going to be doing my Champions League second leg last 16 predictions. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave your predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well. That would be much appreciated. Finally, this video is sponsored and it's brought to you by SofaScore. They're going to keep you up to date with all the latest football scores from around the world, as well as all the scores from all the other sports that you guys do enjoy as well. It's a free app to download. The link is in the description. Anybody that does download the free SofaScore app using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel, and thank you very much to SofaScore for sponsoring it. This video is a great app and highly rated, so do go and check it out. So, Champions League first leg predictions for the last 16 didn't go too great. I had Copenhagen 2, Manchester City 2, finished 3-1 to Manchester City. Leipzig, Real Madrid, I had a 2-1 Real Madrid win, finished 1-0. Lazio taking on Bayern Munich. I thought Munich could win that one, had that down as a 2-1 Bayern Munich win. 1-0 Lazio, putting Bayern Munich under tremendous pressure there. PSG against Real Sociedad, had it as down as a 1-0 PSG win, finished 2-0, so I weren't too far away with that one. Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, I thought was a dead cert for a 0-0. Finished 1-0 Inter Milan, and Atletico Madrid now in bother. PSV against Borussia Dortmund. I thought PSV would be able to win that game, going with a 2-1 win. Finished 1-0, so they did get a result. Is where I was looking for maybe being a surprise in the last 16 of the Champions League. FC Porto taking on Arsenal. I had that down as a 2-0 Arsenal win. Arsenal under a lot of pressure there now with a 1-0 Porto win. A last-minute winner from FC Porto, and Arsenal got it all to do now in North London. And finally, Napoli taking on Barcelona. Had that down as a 1-0 draw, and that's exactly what it finished. So I got 1 correct score, 2 correct results, and 5 incorrect scores. Not very good from me, grading myself a 2 out of 10. Now moving on to the Champions League second leg predictions. All games kicking off at 8 PM GMT, and all games being broadcast live on TNT Sports here in the United Kingdom. So on Tuesday 5th of March, you've got Bayern Munich taking on Lazio. And I think Bayern Munich are going to have enough to go through. I'm going with a 3-1 Bayern Munich win. Currently trailing 1-0 on aggregate, so I'm going with a 3-2 Bayern Munich aggregate win, and them to go through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. In the other game, you've got Real Sociedad taking on Paris Saint-Germain. PSG leading by 2-0 there on aggregate at the moment. I'm going with a 1-0 draw in Spain, which will send PSG through 3-1 on aggregate. So going with Bayern Munich and PSG to make it through to the quarterfinals on Tuesday 5th of March. On to the 6th of March, Wednesday, you've got Manchester City taking on FC Copenhagen. Manchester City leading by 3-1 on aggregate currently. And I'm going with another 3-1 victory for Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium, and City to go through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, 6-2 on aggregate, knocking FC Copenhagen out, and Manchester City potentially retaining their Champions League trophy and making it through to the last 8. Real Madrid taking on Leipzig, going with a 2-0 Real Madrid win. Real Madrid currently leading 1-0 on aggregate, so Real Madrid go through 3-0 on aggregate, and you're looking at 4 very decent large teams there. Bayern, PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid. That's a good quarter-final setup at the moment. Now moving on to Tuesday 12th of March, so next week, you've got Arsenal taking on FC Porto. Porto leading 1-0 on aggregate, and I do think Arsenal are going to go through. I'm going with a 3-0 victory at the Emirates Stadium. I'm going with Arsenal to grab all 3 goals in the first half there and turn everything around. So Arsenal go through 3-1 on aggregate. If that's 0-0 at half-time, Arsenal could well be struggling. FC Porto grab a goal in North London. Arsenal need 3 goals to go through, so could be very interesting one to keep an eye on. I do think Arsenal are going to go through, though. Barcelona against Napoli. I just can't split these two sides, so I'm going with another 1-1. Currently 1-1 on aggregate. Going with 1-1 here as well in Barcelona. Means 2-2. Away goals don't count anymore, so that's irrelevant. So 2-2. We'll go to extra time. I think it's going to finish level 2-2 on aggregate after extra time as well. So I'm going for penalties, and so it's a toss-up. Who do I think is going to go through? I'm going to put my neck on the line and say Napoli go through on penalties and make it through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. On Wednesday, 13th of March, the final two games, you've got Atletico Madrid taking on Inter Milan in Madrid. And I think Inter, they got to the final last year, are going to go through. Currently lead 1-0 on aggregate, and I think it's going to be a very close game in Madrid, and I'm going for a 1-1 draw, which will send Inter Milan through 2-1 on aggregate. And the final game, you've got Dortmund taking on PSV Eindhoven. I'm going with Borussia Dortmund to go through. Currently 1-1 on aggregate, and I'm going with Dortmund to grab a second half winner and win that game 1-0 and go through in the tie on aggregate by 2-1. So Borussia Dortmund go through. So my predictions for the quarterfinals are Bayern Munich, PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Napoli, Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund, setting up some very interesting clashes for the Champions League quarter-final. Do remember, the draw for the Champions League quarter-final is going to be taking place on Friday, 15th of March at 11 a.m. GMT. You will also have the draw for the semi-final at the same time, and you'll also have the draw for the final to decide which teams are going to be the home team and the away team for the final, taking place in June at Wembley Stadium in London. So there we go. They are my thoughts for the Champions League last 16 second leg clashes. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score predictions for these matches. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe too. It is free to subscribe. We're now less than 100 subs away from my aim of 34,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be brilliant. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I do want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. Thank you very much to SofaScore for sponsoring this video. Do go and check them out. As I said, it is a free app to download, and anyone that does download the SofaScore app does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Please use the link in the description or the QR code on screen, and I will see you all again real soon for the next video. We'll have a live watch along of the Champions League draw on the 15th of March on my channel for you guys to look forward to as well. So still got plenty more Champions League content, more football content for you guys to enjoy, and I'll see you all real soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.